Fun Fox. I think that's what Zero enjoys. Just the APM that the character has. It's good for warming up those hands in a winter day like this. Even if it is Texas, we do still have that winter chill that comes from time to time.
That snow, by the way, stopping some players from getting here in a timely manner.
Oh yeah, some of our Austinites.
Austinites, also, I think it was Dark Horse.
Oh, Dark Horse?
Dark Horse got stuck in Atlanta because of the snow in Atlanta. Can you imagine Atlanta having snow?
I just feel for Dark. ATL, that's the worst airport to get stuck at. After Smash Gun in 2016, we basically got hit by a bad storm at Dulles. So it made it so I couldn't hit my connecting flight on time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I landed, my connecting flight had taken off like an hour ago. So I had to spend like 12 hours at ATL. And man, those chairs are just rough when it comes to trying to find a place to sleep.
No bueno.
Just not nice. Not pleasant. I feel like during the day it's a little bit better because they have a lot of good food options as far as airport food goes.
Okay, sure, yeah.
But at night, it's a bad matchup, man. That is an unwinnable matchup. You lose that every time.
Bringing it back to Smash matchups. So now we've got Zero gearing up for the match. We're ready. This is hype.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, it's just been the theme. I think that maybe Zero, whenever he was last playing against Spark, Zero was the better player. But a lot has changed. Zero hasn't been playing. He's been on that Smash sabbatical as he's been in college. And Brody, on the other hand, has just been having an exceptional end of year, taking name after name.
Looked like Zero could have gone for the Doug Hug there earlier and just got a little nervous and didn't do it.
Good awareness from Brody, choosing not to go for the autopilot recovery, if you will. That's what Zero was kind of banking on with his Falcon dive, trying to intercept Brody and find a way back onto the stage. Now Zero will be able to find that back hit, and that's something that Zero's just really consistent at, right? That's the element of the game where it really is like riding a bike, just having those punishes over and over again. But what I want to know is how Zero has developed his neutral game here. Nice. Just barely playing out of the threat zones that Brody was operating at to result in the grab. Not really having a handle on these quick attacks. Just really tripping up Zero, and now Brody's able to convert that confusion into this stage advantage.
So Brody really having some fast, crisp movement on the stage here. They looked like they were mirroring each other for a second. And I think they're doing the same thing. They're kind of ceding stage control and giving it back.
That up air, so low to the ground, and such a surprise for Brody to get snagged by. I mean, how do you even DI to that? How do you react to that, let alone? 2 stocks apiece. A dead even game.
This
Zero.
could be a standard.
It's looking like it.
Brody tried pretty hard to DI out of that. Slapping.
It's that Mario Party 1 DI where your hand breaks at the end of the game.
And again.
Yeah, that should be it.
No, a little early. Oh.
I'm a Falcon main.
Good call.
I know these things.
Good call.
I know these things.
You did. You knew it. You called it. And I did not.
So game 1 going for Zero. And honestly, in sets where Zero's able to take the first game, from a historic standpoint, I feel like it's a very good sign. It's a very, very good sign.
Still, I don't think Brody will get rattled by a game 1 loss.
That's true. That's true. Especially someone like Brody, who I think is so good at playing the player. A lot of times he's one of those players who, in my eyes, captures the mentality of taking that first game, that first loss as data.
Learning experience,
exactly.
Right? Ooh.
Oof. Maybe in that position, predicting that Brody would grab onto the ledge, pop off, and do an aerial to finish off Zero.
Trying to bounce off of Pika.
Yeah, it's a position where, you know, you're read a few chapters ahead, right? You're getting punished because of that, all right? That big twist, you're not going to be able to experience that like the rest of us. Come on, man.
Nearly got behind Zero there.
Man, it's tough. That Falcon dive really is the vortex. It's like the Bermuda Triangle, man. It just sucks you in and spits you out God knows where.
Another standard for Zero. We keeping count of these?
Zero, nice. Coming in with the grab. It looked like he was trying to low profile some of the aerial attempts from Brody, and then taking advantage of Falcon's insanely fast grounded movement to close the distance on Brody. Back air, good trade. This is one of those higher percentages where you're just so willing to trade. And like we said before, on those platforms, Zero, so willing to pull the trigger on the dive just because he knows it's going to capture any edge shield attempts. Brody having to really play from behind, and you really can't face Zero whenever he's 2-0. That's one of those positions where he just has so much momentum, and he really lets it ride for the rest of the series. It's a good back air, but he's going to need more.
Oh, counters the grab with a grab.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect Zero to actually go high there and commit to a back air. He was so good at just fading away, and it actually caught Brody off by surprise. But Brody here, great grabs, and actually turns the tide. So this is a moment where Brody is really coasting with the momentum. And Zero, like we said, such a momentum-oriented player. Could this be the chance where the tone of the set really shifts? Brody unfortunately getting caught by the grab. And Zero, just barely will be able to convert, and that's going to put Zero at 2-0. But Brody has to be feeling pretty good about how things turned out at the end of that last game.
Right, and as a reminder, this is winner's side, so nobody gets knocked out here. And so this could be kind of a situation where Brody's just kind of trying to learn exactly what Zero is going to try to do, and then turn it around on him later on in losers finals if they end up there.
Yeah. Seems like he's having a pretty complete puzzle of sorts, but the one thing that he has to learn to play around really is Zero's approaches, and that's what he's doing now. Notice the preemptive up airs. Doesn't want to get caught by those early preemptive aerials that Zero was prone to throwing out in the previous game, resulting in the stock in favor of Brody. He's going to try to get a little bit more. Will be greeted by the forward air from Zero instead. That was such a good mix-up from Zero. One of the few times we've seen him go for that up smash so close to the ledge to capture Brody escaping towards the platform. Neutral air to finish things off as well. Even stock count. This is going to be a big grab. Something that Zero just really does not whiff on are his punishes on Pika. Those right there are the moments where people say that this is a Falcon favorite matchup. It's because whenever you have such clean combos consistently and your opponent can't find that right early DI to get out of them, it just puts you in a really rough spot.
Zero just kind of lost stage control there and somehow is recovering, but I think Brody took advantage of that, and that's why we saw what he did.
I gotta commend Zero, honestly, on his DI inwards. Got him out of that combo and actually put him in a position to retaliate as well. What could have very easily been a stock for Brody now is really anyone's game. Oh, how many times have we seen that down tilt? Spoilers, not often. Not often. That little mix-up that we see from Brody temporarily gives him the advantage in neutral. And oh, Zero!
What a whiff.
Oh, was just trying to have a little bit of a mix-up on his recovery. Instead, goes the wrong way entirely. And again, punishing Brody. I don't know if he wanted to do the Falcon dive facing that way, though.
Oh.
Either way, simple, hang on the ledge.
I think Brody could have gotten on stage if he had let go of the stick there after the up B.
Yeah, possibly. And this is possibly the final stock for Brody. He wasn't able to follow the tech. So maybe some signs that he may just be at the end of his rope here. Still has a bit of fight in him left, though. Gonna be finding the down air. Avoiding, and Zero again. Trying to find these weaves to get out of the range of the hitboxes Brody is throwing out. We'll find the up smash, though, and this could be the final combo of this series. That's gonna do it. Brody knocked down to the loser's bracket as Zero will be facing Boom in winners finals.
That was fast. That was impressive. That was fast. I don't think that Zero has any rust on him right now.
I didn't expect it to go to Game 5, honestly. I thought it was going to be a 3-0 one way or the other.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Because either Zero is still on his A game,
You said
and
that.
empirically, he's going to have the win against Brody,
Right.
or Zero is rusted, and Brody, because he's just been on this hot streak, is going to completely demolish him.